Hello YouTube friends. Well, I decided that I would start looking for a tote bag that was lightweight for when I have to carry my laptop to work, because I have a lot of totes, but the leather ones tend to get really heavy once you put everything inside of it. So I decided to look on Nordstrom Rack's site online because they have a really good variety of different designers and different bags. And I have heard of, obviously, Aimee Kestenberg, but have never bought any of her bags before. So I thought I would take a chance on this one just because it was such a tremendous deal. And I will tell you what I paid for it and what the original price is in a little bit. So if that sounds good to you, keep watching. Okay, so this is the bag, and I don't think that the camera is doing it justice. It's a really pretty navy blue with a marbleized pattern on it. Really different looking, and I like it. And I figured the marbleized pattern would kind of help to hide some dirt if this was very well used, which I think it will be. I am absolutely obsessed with it. So first off, I love the design. It's got these shoulder straps here, the webbing shoulder straps. So you can put it on your shoulder and carry it. But then look at this. It also has leather handles. Isn't that genius? And you can just tuck them in when you're not using them. So, I mean, that is excellent. You can leave them out if you want to and snap it, or if you want to just tuck them in, they go in really nicely. And then the magnetic snap closes. So the dimensions of this one are, at the widest point at the top, it is 18 inches at the top, and the lower part is 13. So I wanted to make sure it fit my 13-inch laptop, which it does perfectly. And then the height is 12, and the widest part of the base is, looks like 5. So it's a really generous size. You don't have to have the tiniest laptop in the world. But when I unboxed this, I actually thought it was smaller than I had imagined, and which is good, so it's not too obnoxious. I'll give you a little tour of the bag. So I have it full here, so it's going to be kind of heavy. But I love that it has all the leather elements on it. You've got the branding there, leather here, so it's going to be really sturdy. You've got these great, her signature little floppy leather pull tabs. The zipper is amazing. It is so thick and heavy, really nice, pulls smoothly. And then you've got the leather trim on the sides. The bottom is all leather with feet, which I like in a tote. And then the back just looks like this with another pocket. So the design of this is such that you can use it for anything. Be a perfect travel bag. It would also be a perfect baby bag, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's got so many functional parts to it while still being lightweight. And this nylon, you can hear it's the kind of smooth nylon, but it is thick and it's lined with more nylon, and it's a little bit padded in there. So I think it's going to hold up really well. So we'll start with the first pocket here. You've got these 2 zips. You can see how smooth that is. It's just like butter. I'm a stickler for a good zipper. And then you can see the print inside. It's kind of her signature cheetah print here in grays. But look at, you've not only got big pocket, but you've got 2 slip pockets. And then I just have the tags here, so I'll tell you the regular price in a moment. So that's handy. You could put anything in there. You could fit a Kindle in there easily, probably an iPad too. On the back, you've got another generous pocket, and it's got a magnetic catch to it. So I don't know if you can see this, but it's kind of sewn in there. And in there, I have a little scrunchie, some pepper spray, and extra mask. But you could fit a lot more in there. It's a really generous sized pocket. And then inside here, to show you how it fits, you've got the nice magnetic snap It fits very nicely. It's not as stiff as the one on my men's Dreamy Leaves tote. That one is super stiff, but this is good enough. It'll keep it closed. So I've got my 13-inch work laptop in here, which isn't huge, but it's bigger than like my MacBook. So I've got that. There's enough room to put a little purse in here. This is my Fossil, I think this is the Jolie crossbody. Really cute bag. So if I wanted to have a little grab and go bag with me, I could. And a Coach notebook. And you could fit more in there, of course. But look at the interior. How wide it opens. This is why I think it would be a good baby bag. You've got these two bottle holders on the sides. So they do open all the way through at the bottom. But I use one of those to hold my mouse. So they do open at the bottom, but you could put like a big water tumbler in there, baby bottles, whatever you need. This side has two slip pockets, a smaller one. Oh, they're both smaller. They're kind of narrow. Two slip pockets. And then a nice, generous zip pocket on the back. And I just have my work ID in there for now. And then it's got the Aimee Kestenberg in there. And it's all leather trimmed. But it's just a really nice bag. And as you can see, it's really soft and pliable, even though it has leather on it. And the leather is really nice. It's nice and soft, but it is a little bit reinforced. So I think this is going to last a long time. It's beautiful, and I think it's just the ideal bag for me, at least, for going to work and having something carefree. It's be a great travel bag. You could be carrying it by the leather handles, so they're kind of flat. These will not be long enough to fit over your arm. Let me see what the drop is on those, because I know that's important to everybody. So the drop on the leather handles that's pretty generous. It's about 7 inches. Whoops, about 7 inches. And then the drop for the shoulders feels perfect for me. That is about 12. So that's perfect drop. But if you're traveling and you get tired of holding it on your hands or in the crook of your arm, you could just use the shoulder straps. The only complaint I had about it is, I don't know if you know this, but if you've sewn anything and you put like the stiffener backing inside of it to keep parts of it more sturdy, it kind of wrinkles up there. And it's not like they did it wrong or anything, but it does kind of, see how it's kind of a little bit puckered or creased. That's the only thing wrong I could find with it. And it did come in lots of colors. It had a lot of solid colors. The black was more expensive. Then they had a bright royal blue that was just solid. Let's see what other colors. I think they had the black with silver hardware, the black with gold hardware, and those had like a brown cheetah print inside. And then they had this one. Then they had like a white marbleized one at one point too. But it's just a really great bag. So for all this bag, the retail price on this is $248, and this is the PISA nylon tote. The color I got is Midnight Marble by Aimee Kestenberg, and I got this at Nordstrom Rack. And it's a genuine leather trim, but I got it for $38. Isn't that crazy? $38 for all this usefulness. So I am over the moon. I am so happy I tried it. It opens me up to buying more Aimee Kestenberg bags because, like I said, the zippers are like butter, absolute butter, and that's one of the big important things for me. So I'll probably be looking into her leather bags as well. But I'm glad I gave this tote a try. I figured I wasn't going to lose anything by spending $38 for a work tote. If it didn't work for a work tote, it's a great packable bag for travel. So, well, I hope you liked this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time.